YouTube. What is up everybody, Tabby here. Welcome my friends to a brand new video here on the channel. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Guys, I've been having a ton of fun playing as Montaigne on attack of late. After his buff, I really do feel he's become a viable option, and after the fact we saw a bit of Montaigne on the 6 Invitational really pushed me, and yeah, I had a ton of fun as I said. So if you're one of those who shies away from using these shield operators, I would tell you to reconsider and give it another go. At the end of the day, you may still very much struggle. I mean, I do, cause you are using a handgun and going up against your opponents who are more or less using a submachine gun with a very high fire rate. Or a shotgun for that matter. Anyways though, this is not what we are going to be talking about in today's video. Today I've got a little suggestion in regards to obviously Rainbow Six Siege, which I want to put out there and then hear it from you guys what your thoughts are on the same. Anyways though, if you do end up enjoying the video, then please be sure to hit that like button. You can easily do it by hitting the thumb which is facing in the upward direction. But with that said, you guys, let's get into it. I'm sure the devs at Ubisoft Montreal want a game in which all the operators, whether on attack or on defense, really do counter each other. And that has been the case as far as the primary gadgets of almost all the operators go. For example, Pulse is easily countered by IQ, Thermite and Hibana by Mute and Bandit. Then, as far as all the gadgets go within Rainbow Six Siege, for all the operators, I think all of them are fairly balanced. The ones which people think are perhaps a little OP are very well countered by gadgets on the opponent's team. But what happens, you guys, when we start talking about the very basic gadget that we have either on attack or on defense? Apart from your special primary gadget, every defender on Rainbow Six Siege has got access to cameras and every attacker has got access to drones. The attackers get access to 2 drones each, so if you're facing a team of 5 attackers, you may have to come across a total of 10 drones. Also, these drones are fully controllable. You can take your drone wherever you want, obviously within the map. Moreover, your teammates too can use your drone to gather intel. It works like a static camera. So as things are panning out, then you can probably tell for yourselves that drones are a very important gadget on attack, a very vital gadget. But if you look at the other side of the spectrum, the things aren't as good. You see, defenders have got access to cameras which are laid across the map. And depending on the size of the map, the number of cameras are decided. So for example, House, which is a very small map, a relatively small map within Siege, has got only 6 cameras. I see these cameras as an underwhelming gadget on defense. You can hardly use them to gather any intel. This is definitely not an issue with casual. Within casual, you get people who've just got the game, who are fairly new, who are still getting used to the things around them. But if you talk about ranked or talk about competitive play, whether it be the Pro League or anything along those lines, as soon as an attacker sees a camera, as soon as he sees it, boom, it's gone. One very quick and easy fix to this problem is to give Valkyrie her 4th camera back. Because Valkyrie can really place her cameras as she likes until and unless she's spotted by a drone doing so, because if that is the case and you're playing ranked or it's a competitive game, then even that Val camera will get destroyed. The very reason why I feel as though that her 4th camera was taken from her was probably due to her insanely high pick rate. But anyways, I've got another solution to this problem of highly underwhelming cameras on defense within Rainbow Six Siege. What if Ubisoft Montreal adds new camera locations on every map? Now, before you go absolutely wild, let me tell ya, you are not increasing the number of cameras on every map. So for example, if House has 6 cameras right now, it will still have 6 cameras afterwards. What you're doing instead is increasing the number of camera locations. So for example, if you spawn in on a particular area and look up to take out a camera which you almost always know is up there, and you're surprised because you don't find it. The reason being that now there are more camera locations on that particular map, but the number of cameras are still very much the same. Taking House as an example once again. You have a total of 6 cameras, but let's suppose a total of 8 camera locations because, well, let's say that Ubisoft Montreal decides to do the same and introduces 2 new camera locations on every map. So instead of having your generic 6 cameras at 6 fixed locations, now you have a total of still 6 cameras but spread across a total of 8 different locations. And while the preparation phase is on, the defenders can have a look at their cam locations and then get an idea for themselves that where their cameras have spawned. I mean, I don't know, I find this as a very viable solution. This can very much still be improved and changed around here and there a little bit, but it was just something which I really wanted to get out there, because nowadays, even if you're a level 50 or in and around that region, you very well know almost all the main cam locations and you can easily take out those cameras. On ranked though, and well, this is being very ambitious, but what if you could choose what 6 cam locations you want out of the 8 which are at your disposal? But then again, you get a very limited amount of time, and in that time which you have, you gotta make sure you get the right operator and the right setup and the right gadget and everything is on point. Anyways, as I previously said, it was just something in my mind and I wanted to get it out there to just hear it from you guys what your thoughts are on the same, so be sure to leave a comment letting me know just that. Before I sign off, I've got to tell you guys about the 3 very important links which I have in the description down below for all of you. The first one is a video breaking down the entire Operation Velvet Shell by none other than Ubisoft themselves. The second link is to the patch notes which are gonna be live very soon, so you can go and have a read for yourselves and get an idea about exactly what all is gonna change. And finally you guys, an article which confirms that Ubisoft will be more interested in bringing in like 50 to 100 new operators as opposed to introducing new game modes. Alright, go on down and have a read for yourselves. That about then wraps it up for today's video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, and if so is the case, as I previously said as well, leave a like. That is the greatest thing which you can do. Also, if you haven't done it already, you can subscribe to the channel by pressing that red button. Currently we have about 30 odd subscribers away from hitting the 500 subscriber mark, so really want to get there as soon as possible. So if you haven't subscribed, go down, hit that red button and you can become a part of our little family here. Regardless though, thank you so very much for watching this video. It's been Tabby here, and until next time, farewell.